Welcome back to our live stream. Just gonna get my headphones on, but I had to put on my amazing Victoria Theater Arts Center hat to represent while I'm live streaming here. So welcome. We are live streaming today our Ice Palace competition, which is in Minecraft and happening right now as we speak. The competition started at 2 p.m. Central Time and is going until 5. We're about 45 minutes into our building at this point, and our participants should have gotten a great head start. I've been kind of checking things out in the server. More and more people are building and stepping in all the time, so it's really good just to see how quickly these creations can start to build. I know that I am not a Minecraft expert myself, and it's just really exciting to see what everybody's coming up with. Really quick introduction here. My name is Chava Kurland. I'm a community member and a former staff member of the Victoria Theater Arts Center. I really love our Minecraft program. Our theater in general is all about building community power and incubating the arts here in Frogtown and Rondo in St. Paul, Minnesota. And this Minecraft server is a really great example of that. We are building community connection virtually through this server and having opportunities like this to share cool creations, cool art pieces. Behind me, you'll see display. This is a Ice Palace from last year, which was one of the finalists. There's several different categories that these palaces will be judged on at the end. And just a fun way to celebrate winter here as an homage to the Ice Palaces of the Winter Carnival. Enough of that, though. I am going to share my screen and open up the server and see where we're at, what folks have been making. I know we have 2 teams and I believe 14 other individuals who are competing, so we'll have plenty of palaces to view by the end of this. But let's go ahead and see. Okay, here we go. So my avatar within the Minecraft server is right at the spawn point for the ice palaces. When you go into our main server, there's a whole welcome area, and then we've got these awesome little buttons that will take you to different areas within the server. If you are, also you can warp to places by entering in warp ice palaces to get to this location. So really quick, I'll just take us over here. You can see we got a little handy dandy map here, and that things are starting to get built on the map, which is kind of cool. You can start to see some things forming. So let's go see what's over here. This main area is just like it would be in the real life ice palaces that used to be built in St. Paul and around the Twin Cities. There's usually some sort of welcome area, a main gate area. So this is the main gate that have been built by our moderators and wonderful volunteers of the Minecraft server, along with Minecraft manager Sarah, who's wonderful manager of this space. So we got a couple of pathways here. We got some awesome ice sculptures that have been built. We got a couple of, Minecraft sentries. And then this is really cool over here. There's a kitty cat Sphinx cafe. So if you want to go in the cat cafe, you can go in there. Walkway here, kind of lining up the area. This is, just as I said, the main meeting point. There are tons and tons of spaces. You can see there's someone building over there. There's a huge area that our competitors got to pick from for where to build. Everybody's assigned a number and a little plaque where they put their coordinates. And then before they leave for the day, when they finish out the competition, they just give their coordinates to the judges, and then they get judged based on that. Look at that one in the distance. You can see it being built in real time. All those blocks quickly forming. Wow. Well, let's get into the air and see what things look like from above, because that's kind of the best way to see what's in the distance and what's being made. Ooh, look at this. I'm just going to take kind of a survey of the area. I know there's more kind of further beyond my avatar's field of vision here. Lots of stuff. wonder what that red thing is. I'm not sure if that's part of it or not. That might just be left over from before. But let's kind of go over here first. So over here, it looks like we have somebody who decided to build kind of on the rocky steps. This looks like a partner build. There's two players there. And there's this really cool vaulted tower they're making in the middle here. There's also, looks like the beginning of some towers on each of the four corners. Ooh, and that's kind of cool. And peering from the inside, you can see that they've laid out this really interesting kind of checkerboard tile work. That's a beautiful detail on the inside. And that's always something really cool to see in these palaces. Some players are really focused on the external details. Some people really like to make an intricate inside to explore with, you know, hidden passageways or little secret kind of nooks and crannies. So it'll be cool to see the kinds of palaces that people decide to build. It looks like we got the start of a little something here. It almost looks like it's being built into the ground. I'm going to get a little bit lower just to make sure and see. Yeah, this looks like a solo build. Again, these builds are open to everyone and all age groups. So we've had you know, players as young as age 6, but then we've also had, you know, youth and their adults play with them, teenagers, all kinds. So it's really impressive what one individual or a team can build. Looks like there's another one being built over here. So let's check out and see what's going on. This looks like another team here. I see Turtle 34. Hello. And Unicat Dog 1. Cool. So this team is building, oh wow, they're building quite a bit here, this huge structure. So looks like they're working on the front right now. There's a start of almost an out tower here. We'll get an overview here so you can see the foundation they're putting in. It's pretty cool. It looks like there's room for a couple of towers and maybe like a lookout point there. And yeah, really fantastic start. I can kind of envision the layout as it's going to go in. It'd be really interesting to see what happens inside there. Good job, team. Over here are some ice floats. They look like they could be the beginnings of palaces, but just ice floats for the arena. But over here, this is certainly somebody else's build. Right on the ice, that's a cool location to pick with the water kind of all around. And, you know, it looks like they're using some different materials. Traditionally, a real-life ice palace would have been built all out of ice. And within the Minecraft world, there are several kinds of, I think there's 2 or 3 different kinds of ice you can use, as well as snow blocks. So there are options for different color pattern ice and things, but it looks like they have a little keep area for polar bears and are using some really interesting blue and green stone and wood accents here to give a little bit more texture to their ice palace. So this is very cool. And they're moving very quickly and very efficiently, so I can't catch their name, but I want to say it's Andreas or Andrews. So if I find the plaque, I will read off the name of this this player, but this is a really good start, especially for an individual player. Yeah, and they've got some interesting walkways that are being built in the center, kind of laying that blueprint and then slowly building out. That seems to be a really good strategy. So well done you. We'll check back in a little bit. All right, this is always a fun part, is like hunting down for where they are. I hope I don't miss anyone. And if at some point you're like, hey, you watch the stream, you're like, hey, you missed mine, it's way over the ice floats there, let me know. So I do check kind of in between the little live stream chunks to make sure I didn't miss anyone. But yeah, I think I try to stick within the main central radius of where most people are building. But if you're somewhere even more extraordinary beyond this main area, just let me know. Oh, this one's kind of cool. There's a little bit of a snow island that this person is building on. Especially from this aerial view, you can see that, again, checkerboard work that's being done with these different colored stones. You've got the ice on the outside. They've already encapsulated their inside. So, yeah, I wonder what's going to be created on the inside there. Off in the distance here, we have a massive structure. I saw the beginnings of it before. At first, I thought it was a natural occurring, because I just saw a line. I thought it was a natural occurring thing, but no, this is definitely a huge structure being made. And oh my goodness, there's one in the distance here. Maybe I do need to go further afield. So we've got very kind of a modern looking structure here. Look at the shadow that thing is casting. Wow. Again, single builder, so it doesn't, matter if it's one person, 5 people. Everybody has different ways of working and different abilities and different aesthetics. And I think that's something just really cool about this process and this game, is that you get to see everybody's thoughts. It's almost like they've got a secondary ice skating rink up here. Let me go around. There's a floating one over here. That's very cool. Wow. Look at that. Look at that flag. Huh. This person has been moving quite efficiently. Look at that whole drawbridge almost. Yeah, this one I just like, very modern aesthetic. But yeah, this one has like, those crenellated ramparts at the top. That's those little kind of beacons there. They got little lights. I know there's like a special way you need to build in order to have a building appear to hover in space. Again, I love and appreciate this game. I am not the most expert of player, but we will have some people who are judging who are much more devout Minecraft players than I am. This is a very, very cool idea. I wonder if it's going to stay floating or if they're going to build out some things on the side. These kind of supports coming out here almost look like, oh, hello. The supports almost look like, I don't know, track or something, or I don't know. They're really cool though. Anyway, I'll check back in with that one too. It's always interesting. You start seeing like how a feature may have started, and then oftentimes when you come back, it's completely different and like way more intricate than you could have imagined to begin with. So I'm really excited to see what these ones look like after they've had another hour of work. Okay, so one thing that's helpful is you see this big line up here. That's the beacon from the main site. So if any time somebody's floating around like I am and you get a little lost, you can always come back towards the beacons. Got a little firehouse on the hill here. That's kind of cool. All glassed in on the ice. I want to see what this is. Ah, that's a player made a ice and glass house. Almost like a little warming house. Cool. Again, I'm just on the lookout here to make sure nobody gets missed. I might be a little further afield than folks are building, but again, I don't want to miss anyone. There is a palace being built quite close to the main area. That's the main arch. So that square building in front of us is also a building, or also a palace, I should say. We can get a little closer into that. Yeah, this one's another one that is a little bit more, oh, we got more ice boats. That is one thing that's really fun is you can do ice boat racing here. They actually work quite well on the ice. Yeah, so we've got building going on here. Looks like this is another team one. I like the beacons they have on the corner. But again, sometimes the ones that are more basic on the outside have more intricate things happening on the inside. So you can never judge one of these palaces by its cover. Oh, they're waiting for me to come in. Let me check it out. Hello. Ooh. Wow, look at this. Very, very cool. Oh, there's some little snowmen trapped down in here. I hope they're not in the dungeon. Thank you for giving me a little tour here. Ooh, cool. Like a light bed. Awesome. Some quarters. Bunk beds. Yes. I see the vision. Are these going to be skylights in the ceiling? Probably. I'm guessing. Kind of like how this is. That's really cool. I'm going to go up the steps and see what's up here. Oh, lots of steps. So this is a whole other floor here. They're probably still working on this one, but I like the kind of little bits they've put in. That's nice. Ooh, is this where there's like a fire vent? Looks like there's smoke coming in here, so there must be some sort of fire. And we can go up. Oh, we're on the roof. Very cool. Nice. I want to see, I bet this is a fire chamber coming down here. Ooh, yeah, they got some blue kind of crystalline crystal stuff going on. Fun. Very cool. Well, I'll leave them to it. Thank you. Thank you, players, for a tour. Continue checking it out. Oh, wow. See, already since we've taken a whole round of them here, this one over here, look how fast. All of a sudden there's another flag on top of this one. Like, I'm just always so impressed with how quick these players are. I know that we have, I think, 16 builds happening, and we haven't seen that many structures. So I want to make sure that I'm not missing anyone. Players are welcome to come and go within the server throughout their build time. Some people are done after an hour. Some people use the whole 3 hours. So it's definitely possible there might be contestants who drop in later and start building or are still kind of scouting out the right place for their palace. But like I said, I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody in here. Don't think there's anybody down this end, but I'll continue scoping out. Seeing a little bit of brick over here, but I don't think that's built. It looks like that's just natural occurring resource here within the server. Yeah, these are more ice floats. All of the stuff like this. Oh, looks like there's a little village over here. Huh, that's cool. Look at that. There's a whole little town with a lava pit and everything. Very fun. Those you'll find in Minecraft anyway. Those are, I don't think that was purposely built usually. Anytime you have a server, any of these environments just kind of get naturally spawned within it. And that's part of the fun of the game, is just looking for all those little locations and biomes that exist here. Yeah, we did see these palaces before, and I'm not neglecting them. I'm just checking out to make sure I didn't miss anyone who might have gotten a little further away to do their building. I don't think I'm seeing much over here, but I'll keep an eye out. And like I said, if you are a player who is following the live stream, you can always drop me coordinates or something if you want me to live stream where you're at in case I missed it. We're back over where we have the floating one again. Again, making lots of quick progress here. And just double checking to make sure there aren't any palaces that I'm missing that are a little further on. But I think most of this is kind of the boundary and edges. Next, we start leaving the snowy biome there. Okay. Well, I think we are probably seeing a majority of them then. I'm going to head back to the main area on the server here. It looks like it's a little bit after 3 o'clock now, so players have been building for just an hour. And as I said, just so impressive what all of these creative people can make in just an hour here. Okay. Well, friends, I'm going to bring us back to the main area. And we will check in again in another half hour, kind of checking in half-hour chunks here. So if you are another player or a parent or somebody who is checking out the stream, we're going to take a little break here, again, for another, let's say another 20, 30 minutes. Yeah. So right now it is 3:07 Central Time. I'm going to be coming back at you at 3:35 Central Time. So I'll take a little break here, go get some hot cocoa, warm up. We'll see what players have in another 30 minutes here. So at 3:35, we'll hop back in, see where they're at, and go from there. Stick around. We'll see you soon.